So this is just a bit of an example of what I did on my place. A few months ago, thinking that I would be low on water in the back paddocks, more remote paddocks. The creeks were drying up into little puddle holes, and I thought I'll have to do something soon. So I investigated the solar pump. I think it's a fantastic thing. There's some guys I've had around Gloucester that had these sort of things in for 5 years now, and they've had little problem with them. They're reasonably cheap. That's a $3,500 cost of a pump. It's a 128 metre head it pumps to, and I've put it in a 1.5 inch pipe, and it's filling a tank up, 2,000 gallon tank up in 4 hours every day. So, and I don't have to watch it, and then it keeps my troughs full all the time because the tank's basically another pressure tank. So this is what I did. It's for 800 metres of piping, 1.5 inch. The pump's in the middle there where the dam is, pumps to the tank, and then the tank, I've got some non-return valves in this system, use one single line, not two lines, and the tank fills up. Once it pressurises, the solar pump cuts out. I've got a little pressure tank on the solar pump, and then the tank operates the water system until the sun comes out again, and then away she goes again. So it's a great system if you're thinking of putting in some sort of pump in a remote dam where you haven't got electricity and you don't want to start a firefighter every day. And the solar pump, of course, in an electric pump you need a duty cycle. You might want to pump for 2 hours, so your ball cock's will be a double one in the tank where it won't start until it goes down a metre in the tank, and then it'll pump and fill the tank. But a solar pump cuts in and out all the time, so you don't need to really worry about that either. So, because it's just a great system I've found. So I rang up the guy, he told me what one to get. There's a whole selection on his website, but once you work out if you want one, ring him up, he'll tell you what to get. Comes up in a kit, you have to put it all together yourself, wire it in, ask 3 or 4 questions back to the bloke because you don't understand the directions, and eventually you'll get it going. So it's a great thing. So yeah, 3 or 4 panels. My tank's up on top of that hill. The dam's down the bottom, down here, and pumps up that hill.
Is the pipe above ground or trenched in?
Oh, I trenched it in, yeah, trenched in. But if you're in a rush, you could throw a bit above the ground, especially when you're coming to your troughs.
How long are they guaranteed for?
I think there's a 2-year guarantee on them, but geez, how long do you get out of a firefighter and those sort of things as well? So, and I don't have to cart 5 litres of petrol over every day to fill the pump up and get it going. So yeah, it's just goes in the top of the tank. I've got a non-return valve into the bottom that feeds the troughs. And keep your tanks well covered, and get one that's dark inside when you close it all up, so no sunlight, so algae doesn't grow in there. If you stuff up your water quality in your tank, and it travels to all your troughs.